What up, Laker fam? It's your boy DTLF, man. Here with a special guest today. I got my boy Lonnie.
What's going on?
Crazy game yesterday. We're gonna get into that a little bit, but first, as promised, guys, we got Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A today. Is this Chick-fil-A? Let's see.
Popeyes right there.
And then here go Popeyes. We kind of like already have it prepped. We're gonna get into this in a little bit, but what you think of the game yesterday, man? Talk to me, bro.
All right, man. So the game yesterday, I thought the Lakers was gonna pull it away going into the fourth like the previous games, but LeBron just wasn't aggressive enough. And when he tried to be, it was just too late.
That's true. Yo, that is true. LeBron James kind of he was lacking on aggression. I kind of touched on that with the fans here yesterday. But let's get right into these sandwiches, man. That way we could before they get cold. What you gonna try first? I'm gonna try whatever you try first.
So I'll try the Popeyes.
Popeyes. All right, we're gonna go Popeyes first, guys. Show it to the camera like we cut it. Got the thick, white, juicy meat right there. Pause. With the pickles and mine has the hot sauce. However, my man right here doesn't really like it with the hot sauce, so
Yeah, so
it's optional. But go for it, man. Take a bite. See what you think, Lonnie. Take your time, man.
mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Here goes.
It's good.
Bro, you've never tried it with the hot sauce? The hot sauce just elevates it, in my opinion, to another level. Have you guys tried Popeyes yet, guys? Hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what you guys think. I'm not going to rate it yet till I try the other sandwich. I'll tell you exactly what I thought. But now I want to try Chick-fil-A, man. Fresh out the taste buds. I want to do a side-by-side comparison. Now, this one also has a white meat, which you could appreciate right there. Look, check it out, guys. The white meat with the lettuce hanging all out. Now, this one has lettuce. The Popeyes one doesn't really come with lettuce. So right off the bat, this one comes with lettuce and tomatoes, optional. Does it have a sauce on there, or do I have to put it on, bro?
There's no sauce on there, so you have to put
All right, I'm going to take a bite of it with no sauce, right? And then I'll probably do one with the sauce. Okay, that's pretty good. They're both fire, to be honest with you guys, man. Like right off the bat, though, I gotta say, I ended that one with one bite, though.
That's true. The Popeye sandwich is way.
Bro, I ended it with one bite. Like it's not even close. See this one? That's what a bite from the Popeyes one looks like, and then a bite from the Chick-fil-A. So I mean, size wise, I gotta give it to Popeyes. Now, which one did you give me, bro?
So that's spicy.
Oh, that's spicy.
One thing I do notice is that chicken breast is way on the Chick-fil-A is way more spicier.
Oh my God, yeah, I felt that
It's
right
more
away.
spicier than the Popeyes sandwich.
It is, yo. I gotta say that I hadn't tried the spicy one,
Yeah.
but right off the top, bro, I feel the kick, bro. That's crazy, man. Yeah, this one slaps real hard too. Actually, this one's spicier than the Popeyes.
Yeah, that's
You're
what
right.
I'm saying. It's spicier.
So I mean, I gotta try that with ketchup though.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys,
Did
but
you try the Chick-fil-A sauce?
I have not. Actually, I should do that first.
That's what a lot of people like.
The Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
This is probably my second time, guys, trying the Chick-fil-A sauce, but Popeyes ain't hype, Jacob. I'm still leaning towards Popeyes as of right now without the sauce, but let's see if the sauce could, sway me over the other way. They're both good, though. I'm not even gonna front. They're both really good. So how you feeling about the NBA, man? Talk to me. Who's impressing you? Who's kind of like an under-the-radar team right now?
Oh, man. I guess so many teams right now that's impressing me. So,
I mean, a lot of teams got off the hot start. Like, you got the Phoenix Suns, teams like that. But you think they're going to be able to sustain it? Because I'm not sure.
I'm really impressed by the Suns because, I always thought Devin Booker was, really good. But this year, he's just putting it all together. They got an actual team. I like Kelly Oubre. I like Phoenix Suns. Oubre.
Kelly Oubre is a hooper,
Yeah.
man. And by the way, didn't the Washington Wizards trade him over?
Yeah.
What they give up for Kelly Oubre? Do you remember?
I'm not sure, but it's like he can't stay on the team for some reason.
Facts.
Yeah, but
Does anybody in the comment section remember what the Washington Wizards gave up? I think it was like a second round pick or a late first, either one. But that's a steal, man.
Oh man, you know how many times I get that LeBron James comment? I see it right now.
What do you say? What do you say?
They say your boy look like LeBron James.
LeBron James? Oh, he plays like LeBron.
I can't even walk the streets without people doing that comparison.
Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, no.
I get doppelganger comparisons to everybody, man. I remember somebody on here.
So they got a reason for.
Oh, it was a reason
for Uber.
That was a steal because the reason is on his way out. You know, Oubre still had a lot of potential. I remember I liked him in Washington. It was a very solid player. This is actually really good. I'm impressed because the first time I had Chick-fil-A, I was kind of disappointed, but it was super salty. Today actually it tastes good. I wish my girl could try it today.
I tried to get her some. I'm telling
you. Yeah. But I'm still not making my verdict, man. I still got to go back to that Popeyes. But what was I saying? I totally forgot. Oh, yeah. Kelly Oubre was showing promise in Washington, but there's always some franchises, right, that don't develop players properly. And I feel like Washington is one of those teams. Like, they got rid of young talent like JaVale McGee when he was still raw. Remember that?
That's true.
He was showing mad potential, too. Remember, he was like a dunk champion. No, he wasn't a dunk champion. He was in the dunk contest and all that. Remember?
Yeah, he was always a good shot blocker, JaVale McGee. But also, if you just pay attention to Kelly Oubre in the offseason, like you always see him working hard during the summer with all of the the NBA stars.
Facts.
So I don't know why they gave up on him so early.
Yeah, I don't know. Nick Young too. Nick Young was very raw. However, he went south quick. He went south quick with the whole.
It's just the LA atmosphere wasn't like the best choice for
Nick Young. He was too flashy for it.
Yeah.
You think so? Where did he go after Washington? I could have sworn he went somewhere before.
I know he's been on a lot of teams. I know he was on the 76ers, Washington. I'm not sure where else. But
Nick Young, bro, I was a big fan of his.
Clippers, right?
He did play for the Clippers. 1 year, huh?
Yeah.
1 year.
Mm-hmm.
It was like at the trade deadline, they traded him over.
True.
When Nick Young lost me, bro, when I realized he started stat padding and stuff, like he wasn't really contributing to the victory, Like
that's true.
He was playing under Mike D'Antoni, but all in all, like I gotta say, I was not happy to see the way like he was kind of guiding our young players like Jordan Clarkson, D'Angelo. That was yes, I did put sauce on the Chick-fil-A sandwich, and that actually is pretty good. Like I was telling my man right here now, me and him go back and forth at work all the time. I'm always arguing for this sandwich, which is Popeyes, versus Chick-fil-A. But today I gotta say, Chick-fil-A made a good case for itself, but I still live in a Popeye sandwich.
I like the Popeye sandwich too, but I feel like people said in the comments, it's more so hype than actual taste.
To me, like I always go into everything with an open mind. Like I didn't go and get a sandwich for the hype. I got it because I was like, okay, it must be really good if people are lining up, right? So I tried it. Obviously, it's not worth nobody killing themselves.
Yeah,
it's never worth that. Never. But all in all, I gotta say, man, I love this sandwich right here. This is still my favorite chicken sandwich, guys. But if I had to rate this right here, and I'm kind of a harsh critic, right? The Popeye chicken sandwich to me is like a 8.5 to me, honestly. Like in all honesty, like I've never tried a sandwich that's better than that. To be honest with you, like especially a fast food. Like if you go to a restaurant, you might have something a little bit better quality, but for a fast food joint, man, this is probably as good as it gets to me.
What do you rate the Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Today, I gotta give it an 8. It was solid, bro. I swear to God, like it was so solid.
I'll take that.
It was an 8. Because the first time, man, I kid you not, the first time I had Chick-fil-A, it was all salt, man. You want a napkin?
Oh yeah.
But the first time that I had Chick-fil-A, guys, it was the worst experience of my life. I swear, like I bit into a patty full of salt. Maybe they were busy that day. I don't know. But today, totally, like, I did a 360 on the whole sandwich thing, bro.
Yeah, you were convinced that Chick-fil-A was not good at all.
Yeah, I mean, but my boy made a case for it, man, and pretty much it came through today. Now, basketball-related wise, man, if you guys have any questions for me and my boy Lonnie, this guy's a hooper, man. I've been on a team with him. We played in the rec. What was it? What do you call it? the league?
Yeah, it was a adult league.
Yeah, man, this guy's a hooper for real. So, you know, I'm still the king of Amazon, but but I'm gonna let him get I'm gonna co-sign on his skill set over here, man. So
Ryan,
what do you say?
what do we think about load management?
Load management. Go ahead, Lonnie. Give him your opinion on that.
I think load management, is a piece of crap. Honestly,
You said a piece of crap.
yeah, honestly, people paying all these monies to go see the game, and if the star is out, it's basically you just wasted your money.
Facts. I mean,
And you getting paid how much money? Ridiculous amounts of money to play all these games, and then it's like, you know what? I don't feel like playing, so I want to be there for the playoffs. Basically.
Facts. My thing is, load management is soft, man. The league has gotten really, really, really soft. To the point where, what are we gonna have next? Like a week off for basketball players and stuff, mini vacation in between the season. You know what I'm saying? We already kind of have that, right? The commissioner made the All-Star game like a week long.
And on top of that, what is the off season for?
Facts. That's what I'm saying.
That's the load management right there.
It's crazy. Like, why? What do you need to load manage this early into the season? You can't be that sore. You can't be that sore, man. You're a world-class athlete. You get paid the millions of dollars to go out there. I would play for free. I know you would too. We love basketball so much.
True.
We would play for free, man. So, that. But that was a good question right there, man. Thanks so much. If you guys have any other questions, hit us up in the comment section. We're here for you guys, man. It's my boy Lonnie. Tell them where you're from, brother.
All right, I'm from Linwood, California.
Linwood, California. Small world. I met him at work. And I'm from Compton, so we actually grew up pretty much neighbors, and we never. It's a small world, though. We ended up in
Jason.
In the Inland Empire. What do you say? Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, Jason? How you doing, bro? He said he looks. This guy's trolling. I'm gonna block you, bro. You can stop. Don't worry about it. I get a lot of trolls. You know what somebody told me one time? They said I look like a cracked out Vin Diesel, bro.
Oh man, that's pretty funny.
They said cracked out Vin Diesel, bro. But I don't take them serious, man. We just block the trolls.
Yeah.
If y'all keep spamming the same message, no matter how cool I am with you guys, I'm gonna block you, man. Because we got to read some of these other comments. He said, all
right, McLovin, you live in Linwood too? Man.
That's what's up, man. Small world. And I thought it was ironic that, he's so cool. I have so much in common with him. We have like similar type of music interests, movies, all that good stuff. And we grew up so close to each other. We actually met each other here in the Inland Empire at Amazon. So, but this, it's interesting how that happens, small world. He said, Redick to the Lakers. What do you think of that, man?
I feel like Redick is on the decline right now.
JJ?
Yeah,
You don't think like a change of scenery would kind of switch it up for him?
I can't see who he would be replacing on the Lakers. There's no one
KCP
better than
KCP.
You know what, KCP? You do have a point there. That's the only person I would.
No, but the real question is, why would they trade him to us for somebody like that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
The only way I can see the JJ Redick getting traded is if the Pelicans are going into a full rebuild because they're out of the playoffs early, then they can maybe unload him by like the trade deadline. But it's gonna take more than KCP.
Yeah, and I still got a lot of hope for the Pelicans. It's still early in the season, and they without their best player.
That's what I'm saying. So my thing is, I don't think that's a realistic trade right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we could revisit that down the road, maybe like around January or so.
Anybody that take KCP at this point is crazy because man, $16 million.
That's tough though. I just feel like KCP is not made for the limelight, bro. Like. He was a good hooper before he got to LA. In Detroit, he's respectable. Look at his numbers.
Oh,
he was averaging like 14, shooting like close to 50%, like 40% from the field. I don't even remember, but I was actually excited. I made a mix for the man that I had to delete right after, bro. I made a mix for KCP. That's how excited I was to get him. I think Rob Pelinka called him the water in the middle of the desert or something. Like he made like a Bible reference, bro. But all in all, like I don't think he's made for LA. Some players are kind of.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was much better in Detroit. Yeah.
You remember Glenn Rice?
Yeah. I like Glenn Rice.
I loved him too, but wasn't he much more of a beast with Charlotte than when he got to the Lakers?
He was, but when he got to the Lakers, he was just primarily a 3-point shooter.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like some players, I don't know if they're like, and I like Glenn Rice with the Lakers. Don't get me wrong. I just feel like some players regress a little bit when the lights are shining really bright. I mean, look at what Brandon Ingram's doing right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, man, he's averaging like 25 points per game right now.
I like Brandon Ingram right now. I always, had high hopes for Brandon Ingram. He always showed a lot of promise.
So did I, man. A lot of fans were impatient, and they used to trash him the same way. People are trashing Kuzma right now. He's having a slow start.
Yeah.
But I always tell them, man, you got to be patient with these young guys because when they pay off, they pay off.
Yeah.
And right now, Brandon Ingram is looking like a top 10 player in the league in the future, man.
He's looking like a number 2 pick.
He's living up. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. But who else do you think is like an up-and-coming star player that's probably like flying under the radar? Like, who would you?
I always, got a lot of love for Zach LaVine.
UCLA product, man, of course.
But I gotta give respect to who I was telling you about earlier. Andrew Wiggins is,
Wiggins?
He's definitely this year.
He's finally living up to the hype, man. But I gotta see it consistently throughout the season for me to like give him that type of props.
That's true.
Because he started off early really well. He's making the big bucks, man. He got a max contract.
He did, but he caught a lot of flack this offseason.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying it should have been him instead of Zach LaVine, and he always get that comparison, and now he's showing,
Yeah,
he deserved to be there. He deserved the money.
I like Wiggins, man, but the people they were comparing him to when he came into the league, he was never going to live up to that. They said Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady. Remember that?
Yeah.
They were comparing him to some of the best.
Yeah. You know what? Tyler Hero, too. That is true.
Tyler Hero, I see you, bro. Gamer, I see you.
You can't mention Tyler Hero without mentioning none. You know what I mean? That's definitely under the radar. No one expected that.
And he went undrafted, huh?
Yeah.
He went undrafted, bro. I don't understand how these scouts are paid millions. I won't say millions. I don't know how much they're getting paid, but they get paid good money, and they miss out on guys like him. What's his first name? Kendrick, right? Kendrick Nunn, is it?
I think it is.
Yeah, Kendrick. That's a cool name, too. But, yeah, man, he's balling out. What is he averaging, like 17 points a game?
Something. They got potentially 2 Rookie of the Year, candidates on the team. So.
And I always like Tyler Hero. Those Kentucky guards, man, they always come out firing. So, I'm a big Kentucky fan. The way they breed players like that is crazy. But who do you guys like coming up in the next couple of years that's under 25? I'd like to see what you guys think. Somebody said Popeyes is better. It's a matter of opinion, guys. Look, at the end of the day, I didn't think Chick-fil-A was that good, but today it changed my mind. Today, my boy hooked it up. Shout out to Lonnie for coming through with the sandwich. And I actually loved it, bro. I did like it. So I will probably have it again. I was pleasantly surprised. But all in all, he said LaMelo Ball. Ooh, LaMelo. He's a big LaMelo fan. He's always
I've been saying it for a long time now, when people was doubting him, everybody was on his father. His talent is speaking for itself right now.
You remember what I said about LaMelo? I said he's a talented kid. I'm just not sure who's going to want to draft him with all that baggage that comes with his pops.
True.
But the way he's been balling, he might be worth a top 5 pick for sure.
Yeah, that's true. He definitely is a top 5 pick.
Where do you guys project LaMelo's going to go? Give me a number, guys. I think he'll be a top 5 pick. I'm not sure exactly where, depending on where the lottery balls land and stuff like that. But that's a number 1 pick. Who you got? Where you got him going, Devin?
I got him going probably number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, 3.
That's realistic. See, that's really realistic. Who's that other guy you were telling me about? The number 1 overall pick right now?
Cole Anthony. Yeah.
Cole Anthony. I've seen some highlights of him. He's nasty.
Yeah, he definitely is athletic-wise. It's crazy.
Who do you kind of see him kind of like turning out to be in the NBA? Like, what do you think his game translates to? Hard to compare. It's early, huh?
It's hard to compare because it's he got like a unorthodox kind of style.
Facts.
But he is, I guess Russell Westbrook, but just a better shooter than Russell Westbrook. But he got that athleticism too.
That is high praise, man. A better shooter than Russell Westbrook. Like, imagine a hooper that comes in like dominant like Russell, but can shoot.
That's true.
That would be an MVP candidate right there.
Yeah, James Wiseman is, that's from Memphis, right?
Memphis, yeah.
Yeah. Penny Hardaway moved his family out to Memphis.
That's crazy. But he's ineligible, right?
Yep.
Ineligible?
Yep. So,
that's tough, man.
But he still might go number 1. That's
my man said Scotty Lewis from Florida. I haven't seen too much from him, honestly.
Somebody said Julian Newman.
Yeah. Nah, man. Julian Newman don't got defense or height. That's a big liability. Players that don't play defense and don't have the height don't get drafted.
Yeah, that is true.
So he could be as quick as he wants and have the jump shot he wants. I mean, I'm rooting for the kid. I never not root for young kids,
Yeah.
But all in all, man, I gotta say I don't think he's gonna make it to the league. I really don't.
There's no way he makes it.
You know what I'm saying? But I kind of called it on the middle ball brother. What's his name?
D'Angelo. Yeah.
LeAngelo, do you think he would have made it to the league had it not been for all the scandal? Because I didn't see
feel
the
like
talent.
he had, if he would have went to UCLA and, showed talent and showed, the type of player everybody thought he could be, then he probably would have made it to the NBA.
And what kind of player could he panned out to be? That's the question we're probably never going to find out.
Yeah, he could have been like, 3-and-D type of player. So.
Now, do the Pelicans have a first-round pick in the next year's draft? Because if so, and they do, don't they? So if they continue to lose, could it be possible for them to pair off LaMelo Ball and Lonzo Ball together on the same team?
That is true.
Because that's a crazy possibility. I've been thinking of that, man.
I just can't see that though, because they both play the same position. They both,
But can't you move one to the off guard, like shooting guard, and then trade somebody like I would trade Drew Holiday. As beast as he is, I don't see how he fits in with this future moving forward.
I can't trade Drew Holiday. You know what I mean? I couldn't trade Drew Holiday. No.
Why is that?
Just because, when he play aggressive and assertive, he, make a big impact on the game. He just got to get a little more, aggressive.
I would trade Drew Holiday because how old is he? He's like 26, 27?
That's true, yeah.
He's one of these guards that needs the ball in his hands. And you see what Zion's going to be, right?
Yeah.
He's going to be another one of these guys that is going to have the ball in his hands to be able to slash and attack.
True, but I mean, Zion is going to get his no matter what. Just by blocks,
Ja Morant's balling too, by the way.
Yeah.
I see you, Des. Ja Morant, but we know he was going to be the real deal since college, man.
Ja Morant remind me of AI.
A little bit of John Wall, a little bit of D Rose in this game too. I really like him. Those shifty type guards that could attack the rim and are just reckless are really fun to watch in NBA. There's a lot of them, but the question is the injuries, right? How y'all feeling though, man? How y'all feeling about the Lakers thus far? I think yesterday we could have won, but at the same time, I think these losses go a long way to learning. Taking these lumps in the head early on, so we could actually be able to like win on Christmas and stuff like that.
True.
Because we really took this team for granted, man. You saw the game, right? So they were out hustling us. They were just killing us, man.
You know what? I've been watching Toronto, this year, and they still look like the top team on the East. Honestly.
Toronto? I'm saying, what? Imagine they make it to the finals without Kawhi Leonard?
Yeah. Siakam is like, I mean.
Pascal Siakam is a real deal, and I feel like a lot of people just, because they had Kawhi Leonard, they really didn't notice what the kid was doing, myself included. I remember I said I was one of the people that vouched for D'Angelo Russell to win Most Improved over him. I was wrong. Yeah. Obviously, this man, Siakam, crazy good, man. Yeah. And he's one of the main reasons they won a championship. Man.
Yeah, and who was this? DJ Primetime. Yeah, you're right. I never even heard of Boucher before yesterday, but he definitely.
Yeah, and
I never heard of him before yesterday.
I mentioned this in my pregame, bro. I don't like it when these no-name players all of a sudden they have career nights versus us. This happens.
Yeah.
But we have to be prepared because, we got a target on our back. We're potentially the best team in the league.
True.
Teams are coming for us,
That's true.
Did you see that chart that showed, the most hated team around the country?
Oh, it's definitely the Lakers.
It had nothing but purple. One of the only cities that had the Clippers was California. How ironic is that? Your own city don't like you, bro.
Yeah. So.
Now, about the Clippers, this is a question I wanted to ask somebody else with basketball knowledge like yourself, man. I know the answer to it, or at least I think I know the answer to it, but I want to know what you think. Do you think the Clippers are legit this season? Do you think they actually pose a threat to the Lakers in a 7-game series?
I don't think the Clippers are better than the Lakers, no.
Okay.
Well, I think at the end it will be a Clippers versus Lakers at some point. Yes, I do. I think they both, depending on where they land for the playoffs, the seeding and all that, they'll meet up with each other.
Western Conference Finals, maybe? That would be crazy, but that'll be home court advantage for the Lakers all day. Yeah. So I would take that, because we'd be going to the finals most likely with fresh legs. We don't have to travel all that,
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, hey, the Clippers could be a stepping stone towards a championship.
Definitely.
And it could also strengthen us up. If they're really that good defensively, it could strengthen us up for whoever we face in the finals, too.
Yeah.
Because when you're a real championship team, you don't ever want to take the easy road.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? You want to be battle tested. Remember those years when we had Kobe, Gasol, Bynum? We went through some tough teams. We went through the Spurs. We went through a young Thunder team.
True.
Like we were battle tested before we got to the finals. That's what we were able to take the Orlando Magic out easily, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Celtics the previous year. But I think if we don't go through those tough outings, then maybe the team could come out a little flat sometimes. You know? And if you lose games in the series, man, those are priceless. Like they can come back to haunt you in the series.
That's true. And I mean, someone asks, where does Rondo fit in the rotation? Honestly, I'm not even sure yet because there's so much talent on the Lakers. It's hard to see where he fits in. And I like LeBron running the point.
It's a good problem to have for coach, right?
Yeah.
But what I want to say is I know exactly where Rondo fits. He fits off the bench because the bench, sometimes they get stagnant on offense. Like, you know what I mean? Like the starters will start off really good. LeBron, AD, they're killing it. Mm-hmm. And then here comes KCP, right? And he's going to kill the flow of the game. Yeah. Here comes, Kuzma's been off. You know, so what Rondo will do for the team, bench team, he'll get players in their spots ready for they could just catch and finish. And once they get easy buckets, and all of a sudden the basket starts getting wider.
So who do you feel is gonna, miss minutes? You think it's gonna be
KCP, man? Okay, I think we saw a glimpse of that yesterday. Did you guys notice how KCP was eliminated from the rotation? Like after he missed a couple of shots, he only played a total of 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? He played 4 minutes, guys. And so for me, like KCP is a no-brainer. I think Quinn Cook has to step up his game. We know what he's capable of, but
I'm kind of disappointed with Quinn Cook this year because in the offseason I was talking about like crazy. I was raving about Quinn Cook.
I'm a big Quinn Cook fan since he was a Duke. So I think he's gonna step it up. I just think players are still looking for the roles on the team. Yeah. There's so many good guards we have. Look, Troy Daniels was balling last night, and that's a glimpse of what he could do.
Yeah, he definitely is a knockdown shooter, and
So I think I think the Lakers have a good problem to work with. We have plenty of good guards. Mm-hmm. What I feel like we need is a backup wing, somebody to defend when Danny Green sits down, and that's where Iguodala comes out. Yeah. Just as a Buzz Gamer said, Iguodala will be the perfect fit, man.
Yeah, just because not only his offense but his defense is really
But let's say we can't get Iggy for some reason. He decides to go somewhere else. God forbid the Clippers. And who would you rather pick up between Carmelo Anthony, Jamal Crawford, and what was the other option, guys? You guys were telling me about. There's a couple of options. Shumpert, Iman Shumpert. Thank you.
Definitely not Shumpert.
Not Shumpert.
No, not Shumpert.
Why not?
Just because I feel like he, any team that he has went to, we have not seen his full potential. He just,
that's true.
We're always questioning, can he stay healthy?
That's true, bro. That's a good point. He's always had injury problems and stuff like that. I mean, since he was with the Knicks, he showed promise. Mm-hmm. I remember Knicks fans used to call him the next Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, Knicks fans, man, they flying away with it. But then it will be between Crawford and Carmelo. Who do you give the opportunity for, man?
I gotta give it to, probably to Crawford. But I wouldn't be mad if Carmelo came either, just because I don't want him to end his career like this.
I feel you on that. I like Carmelo as a person. I don't like him as a player. I feel like his whole career he could have been so much more. But part of that is because he didn't have the proper coaching throughout his career. Think about some of the players some of the coaches that coached him aren't elite coaches. Like probably his best coach, ironically, is the one he bumped heads with, and that's Mike D'Antoni, that he's ever had.
Yeah.
Who's better than him? George Karl? I never liked George Karl. He was a star killer for me. I feel like he didn't like stars. He always got rid of them. Like with the Nuggets, he did the same thing.
But the only thing between the Nuggets, we all know Carmelo forced his way out of there to make it to the Knicks.
Well, you think he would have forced his way out if he would have had a good coach?
I mean, if they could have built a better team around him, and I liked when they had Chauncey Billups on the team with Carmelo. It was a good team.
Chauncey Billups, yeah, that was.
They had Big Allen Iverson on the team.
When AI and him teamed up, bro, I really wanted AI to come to the Lakers. I wanted Kobe and him to team up. I think that would have been amazing to watch. But all in all, man, I gotta say, I was extremely happy with those championship runs, even though we didn't have the flashiest team,
True.
But before we wrap it up, guys, if you guys have any more questions,
yes, Michael Porter definitely needs more playing time.
Michael Porter Jr.?
Yeah, he needs way more playing time. It's crazy how good he is when he get in the game, but he
But is he all the way healthy, or why is he not getting PT? I haven't been
no
keeping
idea.
up. I mean,
He got a whole year off.
Right. Well, I
On
mean,
top of it.
whatever happened to Dennis Smith too? You were talking about that.
Yeah, that's the Knicks. I already don't like the Knicks. That's probably my least favorite team right now. Dennis Smith Jr. needs to get in the game.
Why do coaches put certain players that are really talented in the doghouse? Like, why does that happen? I don't understand that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you're losing. You need all the thoughts. I'm sorry, I read that comment. You need all the help you can get. This man said thoughts on the Warriors. Give me some thoughts, Lonnie.
Man, they're not good.
You think if Curry wouldn't have got injured, they would have made the playoffs?
No. From the beginning, remember I told you, I'm not even sure they were going to make the playoffs. Maybe if Curry and Clay wasn't,
But this is where
I
will make that argument against Curry that he's not as elite as everybody thought he was, because he didn't really show it in the limited games he had this season, He didn't elevate his team like that. They were getting blown out by 30 and 40.
I mean, it's
like Lillard wouldn't let his team get blown out.
Like, when Kobe was by himself, we wasn't making the playoffs, but that don't mean Kobe wasn't elite.
But Kobe was still like keeping the games close. I don't remember getting blown out a lot when Kobe was on the floor. It was some games.
I'm sure
some games.
But this was only the beginning of the season.
That's true. That's a good point.
On top of it, without other people on the team, people were double teaming Curry.
But let me ask you this, because we argued about this at work. Curry versus Lillard. If you subtract Curry from that Warriors team before he got injured, and you insert Damian Lillard, how many more games are they winning from the ones they lost? They lost like 5 in a row.
There would be no difference, except Curry is a better shooter than Damian Lillard.
You sure? Because I think Lillard, man, he's the type of player that when his team is struggling, he puts the team on his back. Curry, in other words, I feel like he's more of the he can give you spurts of brilliance, right, with his shooting. But I feel like he needs to have the confidence of a Draymond having his back on defense, or a Klay Thompson being able to switch.
Oh, man. I don't even want to. Draymond Green this year, he up there with KCP in my books right now, because I did not.
Damn, you killed Draymond Green, bro.
It was pitiful. I thought he's supposed to be in that star with Curry, but he was,
You know what I see? I see players like the Warriors. They're products of the system. You know what I mean? They're products of the system. They thrive under a certain type of system, but if you subtract them from that system, they start getting exposed.
Yeah.
And that system only really works when you have elite players next to you.
Yeah.
So all those little blemishes and all those defects, they get covered up.
Yeah.
But that's what I never liked about Golden State, and I felt like it was only a matter of time before they got exposed.
I mean, it's hard to overcome, that many people going. KD left, which just crippled the whole team because they had to give up so much.
Mm-hmm.
Clay, ACL, they doing what we expected them to do.
Facts. He said, Dandy, you don't mind having Redick and Holiday on the Lakers? Of course not. Why would I mind? These players are extremely talented players that pretty much just aren't fitting in with their current team. That's all it is.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, anytime we can improve, but those aren't realistic trades. To me, I don't see how we get Redick. His contract is too big. We'll have to give up Kuzma. I'm not giving up Kuzma.
No way.
I'm not giving up Kuzma, period. Like, a lot of people giving up on Kuzma. Preach to the choir, bro.
It's Kuzma coming back from an injury. You know what I mean? It's hard to just come back from injury and then just fit yourself right back in the game. He definitely needs time.
He needs time. Anybody, especially young. And my thing is, besides the injury, Kuzma was used to playing on a losing team where he had no pressure. Now he's on a winning team with superstars like LeBron and Anthony Davis. The expectations have risen for Kyle Kuzma, so he has to be able to match that mentally, because every shot now is a little more measured. He's gonna have less shots, so he needs to be more efficient. Exactly. Where before, we didn't have enough offense, so give the ball to Kuz, go get some buckets, no pressure.
He had time to find his shots in the game. He can miss a few and then, start picking up again on fire.
Exactly, and Kuz is that type of player, man. Yeah. So this is why my suggestion is to start Kuzma.
Yeah.
So move AD to the 5, and then play him at the 4 with LeBron and the rest of the starting lineup.
I mean, that would make sense, but
think about it. It'll get him hot early on.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play the 5, so I mean, and at the end of the day, that's who you got to keep happy.
Right, that's true, and that's the only problem we have is that you have to keep your stars happy. You're absolutely right, but it's going to be tough for Kuz to be able to become a more efficient player.
Yeah,
because now he's off the bench. He's playing with players he normally doesn't play with. He never played with Dwight. He never played with guys like that.
Yeah.
The only familiar player he has alongside him is Caruso.
Yeah.
And by the way, he's balling out.
Yeah, I like the ball eagle.
Yeah, he's balling out, man. Caruso, AC Fresh is killing it right now, man. And what do you think his ceiling is? I mean, he reminds me of like a very, very poor man's Manu Ginobili.
You know what? You know, he's definitely more athletic than I thought he was. That's for one. And if you get his shot, you know, a little
he's
bit
a
more
monster, bro.
Yeah, he definitely could.
You know what I like about him is playmaking, though.
True.
Bro, he comes into the game, he automatically provides a spark.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta love that, man. The way he breaks down defenses and he knocks down wide open jump shots. I mean, you can't be mad at it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You said Rondo is the key to Kuz's success to me because he's really hot. He's really not an ISO player. That's why he thrived with Zoe so well. I think Kuz can ISO. I really do, but I feel like this year he's not going to get as many opportunities. They need him to be more of a player who catches and reacts, either drive to the bucket or shoot or play make for somebody. You know, he's not going to have the. He's not gonna be able to post people up, back him down like he used to, and then get comfortable and do all these little moves and stuff. You know.
Yep.
He'll do that probably. Like if LeBron was injured, load management or whatever.
I mean, we seen Kuz's potential. You know, the game before this last one. You remember, he definitely won it for us because he, you know, brought us back and got us the lead.
And to me, Kuz don't have to prove himself. I was there live when he dropped 40 points in 3 quarters. I know what he's capable of, you know. But now, for him, it's 2 things. He has to adjust to his injury. He's still not mentally all the way there. And then the second thing is new role on the team. It's going to be a hard role.
Yeah.
You know, he has to almost become like a Rashard Lewis type player.
Yeah, he went from having the green light to
now every shot is that much more magnified.
You make a mistake, you're going to be out.
That's what I'm saying. And Frank Vogel does not play. Frank Vogel seems to be like a coach that holds players accountable so far.
Yeah.
Look what he did, KCP 4 minutes, right?
True.
But any last questions before we get off, guys? I actually want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I didn't ask you though, man. Give me your rating for Popeyes, man, and then give me your rating for Chick-fil-A. I'm still eating the sandwich. It's bomb, guys.
I like the Popeye sandwich today. I hate to say it, but I do feel the Popeye sandwich is a little bit better than Chick-fil-A today.
Bro, I never thought I'd hear say it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think, though, man? In the comment section, Popeyes or Chick-fil-A's? Let me know what you guys think, man. I gotta thank my boy Lonnie for coming out, man. Appreciate you, dog. If you guys want to see more Lonnie, hit him with your social media if you want, bro. Just in case you ever post anything. Or
all right, yeah. You can follow me on Instagram at LBX3. That's THREE.
There you go. And if you guys are interested, he knows a lot about basketball, man. If you guys want me to bring him back, let me know consistently in the channel. I might have to cut him into the payroll if he starts coming through consistently. But all in all, guys, appreciate you guys for tuning in. That's going to wrap it up for us. I can't believe he said Popeyes is better. I've been arguing with the man for about a cool month, man. For about a cool month. Appreciate it, Jason. He said you're cool, bro.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate all the love.
But thank you guys so much, man. Much Cali love. LA boys are out. Signing off from the Inland Empire. Peace out, guys. Have a great one. That's it. My